Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nasta Prayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naisthiki. Hare Krishna. Welcome to today's Bhakti Vedanta discussions. We were studying 10th Canto 29th chapter. So we finished 21st and 22nd sloka of this chapter. So, 26? No. 22nd, no? I have no problem. If 26 means one day will be saved. Huh? 22, na? 23 se we should start, because yeah, I remember, but just asking. Today I should go till 29, 6 slokas. 6 slokas I will go. And after that, by another 4 or 5 days, I will take to finish this. Tatma Prabhu, you have any problem? Yeah? In yesterday's class, what was going on? We started our discussion from? You want to say? Okay.
When I want to, okay, no problem. Gopis, they are all arrived to that forest. So Krishna, now he is going to speak. Till now, Krishna, by playing his flute, he was invoked the gopis, that loving mood. So by that he was captured their heart and he pulling them to that forest. So then now he is going to speak. By his speech, now he is going to make more yeah, more invoking their feeling, that love.
He wants to bewilder them by his words.
Uh,
So, so that he is going to use some sweet words and some dry words. Both kinds of these sentences he is going to speak. By those, so he is going to achieve three things. What are those? What three things he wants to achieve? Anyone knows?
Online students.
Even these kind of stories also you don't remember, then my God, it's difficult. It's difficult then. Why Krishna was speaking like that? Why he was using the dry words? So what is the reason? Anyone wants to say?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
As per Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary, he said that there were three things which Krishna wanted to achieve.
Yes.
The one thing that he wanted to say, that to show the world that even though he appeared indifferent to them, the gopis did not decrease one drop in their affection for him.
Yeah. Even he is expressing his udasinata, neutrality. So by that, also there is no tinge of reduction in the love of gopis. Gopis love is not going to be reduced by the tinge. That he wants to show to the entire universe. So that is the first objective. And second is
Second, I will.
uh,
Third, he can say. Yeah, because I am remembering one, I will tell that. That generally the woman, they have the nature to the shyness. They will not reveal the thing first. They always will keep silent, and they will try to invoke the male to start to speak. Now Krishna want to change that order. Now he will become silent, and he want to that Gopi should speak.
silent, no. Actually, you have to use the words particularly. Woman's nature is vamata, softness, and also even she is having this so much lust in her, and otherwise even she is having this so much excitement or eagerness to meet with the opposite, that means her lover, but still she never expressed that outwardly. That is the woman's nature actually. So they all always hide their feelings. And but generally hero's nature is becoming aggressive and taking the first chance, taking the, that means leading a role, and he will be expressing his eagerness to meet, unite. So this is the general phenomena actually. But now today Krishna wants to exchange the roles. He wants to exchange the roles, and he doesn't want to show any his kind of eagerness today, this time. So that is the thing. That's why a lot of noise is going to this actually. Door. Only जाली से बंद करिए. जाली. Yes. Yes. So that's why that is the second objective, and third objective is what? What is the third one?
Hare Krishna. So usually ladies whenever, of course, they have a shyness and they don't express by speech, they express by bodily like movement, and then by showing that bodily movement, that man can understood that yes, what she want and what she want to speak.
That is not the third object. What is the object in this? You are explaining the phenomena. What Krishna wants to achieve by using the dry words.
Yeah, so yeah, Krishna want that whatever actually Krishna want to say. I mean, usually man, he want to express everything, but here is reverse. The Krishna want to hear everything from the gopis, whatever they have in their heart.
Krishna, before do this in Chiraharan Leela, so generally woman's nature is hiding her bodily parts, and she hides her feelings definitely, and also she never speak out her feelings. Now third thing is, so one in the second thing we are going to exchange roles. That means Krishna doesn't want to so take the lead in the this union, and also now Krishna wants to hear from the mouths of the gopis about their feelings. What kind of feelings they are having inside. Those feelings he wants to hear actually through their own speech. And that's why, that means complete surrenderance, complete dependency, and completely they should offer themselves. Now, till now, that means they offered their bodily parts, everything they showed to him. So Krishna is not at all is satisfied just by that. Even he is going further, and now he wants to hear from their mouth. So that's why they should speak out about their feelings. There's a third objective. That's why he is going to speak like this, and that's why next after that Krishna was giving the various arguments why you people came here, and so those things we have seen. So Rajani Yesha Gora Rupa, and first he Swagatam Mahabhagaha Priyam Karavani Vrajasya Anamayam Kaschid Bruta Avagamana Karanam. All these things we discussed anyway. It's a big discussion. It was from 18 to 22 we did yesterday, almost all 6 slokas. So today we are going to further continue our 23rd sloka onwards. Athava mahadhi snehad bhavatyo yantritashayah agata hyupapannam vaha priyante mayi jantavaha. Translation. On the other hand, perhaps you have come here out of your great love for me, which has taken control of your hearts. This is, of course, quite condemnable on your part, since all living entities possess natural affection for me. What Krishna is saying in this? Hey, gopis, every living entity loves me, and they are all having the affection on me. And you are also having the same kind of affection. What is the greatness in this? And you came. Nice. And you saw me. Now you go back. You go back. So that means agataha hi upapannam vaha priyante mai jantavaha. That means every living entity is having the affection for me. So your affection is also like that. He is not giving any kind of the, so bhav nahi de rahe. He's not giving any kind of the special position for them. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is writing on this. अथ एवेति हन्ता मया वृथा एव एतान्यागमन कारणानि कल्पितानि अधुना एव कारणम् अवगतम् इत्याह मयि. Before to this sloka, Krishna was mentioning the so many causes why gopis came there. So what are the various causes? So why? He was expecting the so many, that means reasons. He was giving the so many reasons. You might have come for this purpose. But so you people came here to see the forest, this nicely decorated forest with this moonlight. And you have seen this forest, and now it is a time to go back. And you people go back to your places, respective places, and you go on service, do the service to your husband, give the milk to your children, you feed your children with milk, and also you allow your calves to take milk from their cows. So like this, he was giving these so many reasons, if you see in the previous. And also, this is not good. Actually, you people came by leaving your father, mother, brothers, and so on and so. And they are all in the so much lamentation. That is not at all good for you all. So they are all crying and they are all searching for you. Please go back. And like this, so many, that means reasons and so many statements he have given. Now he is saying one more thing actually out of that. So continuously, that means continuing like that, same way, same spirit, Krishna is saying what? Athava madbhi madabhisneha madabhisneha madabhisnehad bhavantyaha yantritashayah. You are all controlled by the affection for me. That means, by seeing this sloka, do we need to take that Krishna is now realizing these gopis, why they came out of affection and love they came? Is it like that? Is he understanding positively? No. After that, immediately he's saying this affection is common to every living entity towards me. So it's not anything special like that. So that's why. So यो अभी सर्वतो भावेन स्नेहः तस्मात् यंत्रिताशयाः वशीकृतचित्ताः अतएव आगताः. You are all having the affection. By that affection, you are completely, your hearts are completely controlled. And that's why you people came here. Mad darshana labhat siddham यतः मयि जन्तवः प्राणिमात्राणि प्रियन्ते इति औत्पत्तिकं मे सौभाग्यं न तु औपाधिकम iti bhavaha. And after that, by seeing my darshan, so actually you have affection, and because of that you are all desiring to get my darshan, which is common for every living entity. Even they also do like this. यतः मयि जन्तवः प्राणिमात्राणि प्रियन्ते इति औत्पत्तिकम् न तु औपाधिकम् इति भावः. This is natural actually. Outpattika means this affection is natural for every living entity. So what is any greatness in you? Tena bhavatyo mai priti samanyavatyah eva natu kamopadhika priti visheshavatyah iti dvanitam. From this, what meaning is reflecting? From this statement, we are seeing that you people don't have any special affection for me. That means kama, kamopadika priti visheshaha, special prem, special priti. So what is that? Which is endowed with the love. That kind of priti you don't have. And you people are having the only normal affection. This is the, so like this, he is disgracing them actually. He is completely disgracing their eagerness, and he is expressing his position is, he's maintaining his mood such a way he doesn't know anything, and he doesn't want anything, and he doesn't want any relation with them actually. Like that, he doesn't want to maintain any special relation with them. And like that, he is saying, if you take this secondary meaning of this sloka, then how to understand secondary meaning? Pakshe mad abhisneha kanta bhavamayaha. Here abhisneha means we are going to take kantamaya bhavaha. You are all having the conjugal love for me. You can take like that also. This abhisneha means kanta bhavamayaha, conjugal love. Mayaha prema tasmad hetoho yantrikro. That's why, since you are all having the conjugal love for me, that's why your hearts are controlled by that love, that affection. So bhavati nam manasa yantreneva aham akrishtaha varte. So I am manasa, by your heart, I am also attracted by that, because you are all having that kind of feeling, and because of that feeling, so I am also get attracted for that. Akrishtaha varte tat agamanam upapanam uchitameva. This arrival is very nice, it's good. You people came very nice. This is another meaning. Natupapatti rahitam. This is not useless. It is really very meaningful. But if you see the direct meaning, he is saying, why you people came? It's simply useless. You simply go back. Mai jantavopi priyante kimuta bhavatyaha bhavavatyaha bhavatyaha iti. What to speak? Even a small living entity is having affection, and you people definitely have very much more affection on me. So like this, there is two types of meanings we are taking for all the Krishna's words, because these meanings, even gopis also understanding two meanings. We should understand that they are also understanding two meanings. So one is indirect meaning, that means one is hidden meaning, and another is direct meaning. Next sloka, Bhartu susrushanam strinam paro dharmo hyamayaya tad bandhunam cha kalyanaha prajanam chanuposhanam. Translation: the highest religious duty for a woman is to sincerely serve her husband, behave well toward her husband's family, and take good care of her children. He is saying, Bhartuhu susrushanam, serving husband. Strinam paraha dharma. It is the highest dharma of any woman. They has to serve their husband. Amayaya hyamayaya. That means without any duplicity. Naturally they should serve. Don't do drama. Do naturally service to her husband. Tad bandhunam. And also she should serve his relatives. Prajanam. That means his children. This is the woman duty. Cha anuposhanam. And also care them. Care the children. This is the woman duty. What you people are doing? You people left your 2 months kid. You left your service, father's service, husband's service, and you people came here. You left service of your father-in-law's service, and you came here. What is this? Is completely against the dharma. Your stri dharma. You are going against the stri dharma. So He is giving this argument. Next. So Sarartha Darshini is there. Because of heavy wind, my mouth is drying up. Nanu भवद्भिः स्नेहवत्यः वयं भवाम इति चेत् जानासि तर्हि तदयात गोष्ठाम् इति मुहुः किं ब्रवीषि मा हि स्नेहाश्रयः जनः स्नेहविषयं जनं त्यक्तुं शक्नुयात् सत्यं येन धर्मः सिद्ध्येत् तदेव स्नेहवतापि व्रजजनेन कर्तव्यम् इति शास्त्रम् अतः एतत् ब्रवीमि इत्याह. Gopis are speaking now. Gopis are saying that in the previous sloka. So that's why anytime if we see the Sarar Darshini, immediately we should remember the previous sloka context. Then we should link. We can easily link. In the previous sloka, what we are understanding? In the according to previous sloka, we were understanding that Krishna was saying that they were all having the affection for Krishna. Gopis were having affection for Krishna. So now Gopis are saying based upon that, okay, if you accept that we are all having the affection for you, then janasi tarhi tad ayata goshtamiti muhu kim bravishi. Then why you are saying all the time, you people go back, go back? So this is the question they may ask. They can ask this question. Mahi sneha shreyah janaha sneha vishayam janam tyaktum shaknuyat. And also one who is having the affection for whom, so that person whoever is having the affection, he cannot leave the person on whom he is having the affection. This is not possible. Shaknuyat. Satyam yena dharmaha siddhye tadeva snehavatapi vrajajanena kartavyam iti shastram atah etad bravimi. Then Krishna is saying, of course, these people who are having affection for me, they cannot leave me, I accept. But dharma is also very important. Yena dharmaha siddhye tadeva snehavatapi vrajajanena kartavyam. Even Vrajavasis also, they should do such a way, they should follow the dharma. Yes, Krishna is saying, yes, I am having still affection only. So that's why I'm saying you people should go back, because you should not violate the dharma. I don't want to see my people violating dharma. And you are Vrajavasis, so you should not violate the dharma. So that's why he is saying dharma. What is that? Bhartuhu sushrushanam strinam paraha dharmaha. That's why this sloka is saying, oh my dear gopis, you are all having affection, okay. That doesn't mean that I should not misutilize that. And I should not misguide you. Fact is, I should not guide you all according to the dharma. And dharma is what? What dharma is saying? Strinam dharmaha. What is that? Strinam paraha dharmaha? Bhartu sushrushanam. You do this service to your husband and his relatives and his sons. That is the highest dharma for you. You go back. Paraha utkrishtaha dharma. Amayaya iti natu pumschali tve sati ityardha. Amaya means don't become pumschali. Pumschali means paramour. Pumschali means who that wife, someone's wife is showing so much care and love on her husband, and but in her heart, some thinks someone else, some other husband, some man, other man than the husband. Then she is the pumschali actually. And now Krishna is saying, don't, you people should not become pumschali. You people should not become this. Bhartuhu sushushanam paraha dharmaha. Paraha dharma. Natvatmiyaha. Natu atmiyaha. Okay, sorry. So this is thing he said that bandhunam swashvadinam. Here in this case, the relatives of her husband. Who are those relatives? Swashvadinam. Swashvadi means Shwashru. Shwashru is who is a Shwashru? Father-in-law. So she should do so service to the father-in-law also. So okay, this is the direct meaning of this sloka. If you see the inner meaning, how Krishna is calling them actually, if you inner meanings always call gopis or encourage gopis to be with Krishna. So what is that inner meaning for this sloka? So pakshe. So see, strinam prastutatvat stri visheshanam vrajasundarinam bhavatinam ityartha. So here strinam means what? Who should take? Vrajasundaris. Stri visheshanam. Strinam prastutatvat stri visheshanam vrajasundarinam. They are all vrajasundaris. Bhavatinam. Bhartuhu sushushanam. For here, strinam means not general statement you should take. Stri means not general lady. Stri means here, especially stri means who are he here stri means in this context, stri means who? Vrajasundaris, gopis. Gopis. What is the dharma for the gopis? Bhartuhu sushushanam. Service to the husband is paraha dharmaha. It is paraha. Paraha means no. That is the main meaning. Paraha means here paradharmaha. That means outward, other dharma. That is natu atmiyaha. That is not their own dharma. For his Vrajavasis, Vrajasundaris, Bhattu Sushrushanam, service to the husband is paraha dharmaha. That is the outward dharma. That is not atmiyaha. That is not your dharma. You should not go and do the service of your husband. Paraha means two. So paraha means so mobile is there and paraha is there other than mobile. So that is a kartal. So like that means for the gopis, service to the husband, their husbands is paradharma. That is not their real dharma. That is not their own dharma. That is a other dharma actually. Para means other dharma. Ataha sa na anushchaya. That's why you don't do service to your husbands. This meaning you can take here. You should not do service to your husbands. Yaduktam vidharmaha paradharmascha abhasa upama chalaha adharma shakam panchema dharmagno adharmavat tyajet iti mama vishnutvat bhavatinam cha vaishnavitvat mad bhajanameva bhavatinam swadharmaha anyastu paradharmaha eva. Krishna is giving, you people all remember or not what Gargacharya said? This boy is equivalent to the Narayana. This boy is equivalent to the Narayana. You are forgetting that? I am Narayana, and you are all, I am Vishnu, and you are all Vaishnavis. You all should serve me. Why you are forgetting this? And serving your husbands is not your main duty. That is not, you should not do at all that. So serving me is only your swadharma, atmiya dharma, and serving your husbands is paradharma, swapara. Yes, that means two meanings. He's double meaning sentences he's making all the time. One side they are bewildered, and inside they are also getting doubt. He is really calling us, or he wants to send us, or he's inviting. He is confusing them. Many things actually. Since we don't know the rasa of the science, the science of the rasa, actually, we should know the kavya concepts. So that we know, then how to analyze this in a poetical way, that we'll understand actually. So this kind of sentences are very special poetry actually, this is. And anyway, so as much as possible we'll try. Okay. Dharman santyajya sarvan mam bhajet sacha sattama. He is also saying in the 11th canto, Karabhajan is saying, Dharman santajya, leaving all the dharmas, pati dharma, sab dharma, whatever dharma, sarva dharman parityaja. Yah sarvan mam bhajet. So whoever treat me as everything for him. Such a sattama, he is the best. Iti dharmantara tyaga purvakasya mad bhajanasya vidhir iti bhavaha. That means leaving your husband, leaving service to your husband and doing service for me is only the right dharma. You are all doing the very perfect. You are doing perfect, and you, yes. Now come to me and we'll all enjoy. He is giving that kind of indication also. Fully confusing he is. I don't know how other acharyas gave commentary on this, because rasavas ho jayega actually. It will become mix and so much. We should one time one commentary we should read. That is good actually. Otherwise, purport, my God, Srila Jiva Goswami they are writing. Let us see. Srila Jiva Goswami astutely points out here that Gopi's real eternal husband is Lord Krishna, not their so-called husband at home, who falsely considered the Gopis their property. Thus, a strict interpretation of the word Amayaya without illusion reveals that supreme religious duty for the Gopis is to serve Sri Krishna, their real lover. This is from Karma Sandarbha. Okay. So this is the real. Even Vishwanath Chakra Thakur is also saying, Dushilo durbago vruddho jado rogya dhanopi va patistribir nahatavyam nahatavyo loke subirapatake. Translation: women who desire a good destination in the next life should never abandon a husband who has not fallen from his religious standards, even if he is obnoxious, unfortunate, old, unintelligent, sick, or poor. Sickly, sick. Sick. That means he is saying even husband is in any condition. That's why in India, if you see the Pativrata Dharma, Sati Savitri, you all know the story, na? This Savitri story. Her husband was having so much disease, and still she was following her dharma. So same thing here, Krishna is stating, even husband is old man. That means this system is there previously. Even an elder man is marrying a young girl. So here it is said na, that vruddhaha, in some conditions that can happen. Durbhagaha. Yeah. Yeah. Because instead of going to the prostitute, better to get married. That means someone even at the old age is feeling more sex agitation, then better to get married and have formal sex. Ah.
Sometimes people, men, because they have to make their career, so they will work hard for their entire life, because if they will get married, then they will get entangled. So first of all, career comes first. So they will work to build up their career. And by the time they are settled, they are already 50, 60 years old. So then they decide to get married, And the females, the women, they also want to marry such old people because they have money.
Yes.
And he is going to die in the next 10 to 20 years. जीवन आयु भी कम है उसकी, तो हाँ, like
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Because generally nowadays marriage age is 40, 45. So it became like 40 and 45. So it's usual actually. Our ISKCON romantic age also starts from 35 to 45. So after coming to the Krishna consciousness in early days, 23s, 24s. So these brahmacharis, slowly they will become famous by the 35 to 45 in between. So that means they are doing sadhana, doing the at least japa because of this. So whatever desires, while doing the japa, whatever you keep on thinking in your mind, so Bhakti Maharani will be, so he will be bestowing the, okay, take that. I am going to sanction that. Okay, I am going to sanction. So that's why what will happen, so this she will be sanctioning that somehow he is hankering so much. I want to get the position, I want to get the name, fame, famous. So like this he will be hankering for that whole life, because in the material life he didn't get, and after coming to the devotional life, so that quench will be there, and I need to get the good position, good money, good status. And because of this, with strong desire, he is doing the japa. So then what will happen? Bhakti Maharani will be sanctioning, okay, you are trying, okay, take it. Then what will happen? Then he will be getting opportunities of the, so automatically when you do the tapasya, so much siddhis, that means good girl, young girls are get attracted by his lecture, or otherwise by his speech, or by his behavior, or somehow whatever. So their fathers, and he's getting the offerings now started. That means you please marry this girl, that girl, and girls are also becoming showing, so and becoming attracted by him many ways. Money is also started coming, and after this, then, and also this is also kind of the, because of the results of the previous offenses long back, whatever we did. So we don't know in our life what we did in a previous life or before to that life. So the results, like when the fund, any fund you keep, it should be having a maturity date. When matured, then you can getting the result of that. Similarly, the offenses get matured, and then now that's why after 35, then you'll be seeing the more opportunities. He is going to explore. He, by that time, if he's having good position, so definitely he is, so thinking back what is going to happen this brahmachari life. Anyway, this brahmachari's life is always begging life, and no and no respect, and no independence, financial independence, and no security. He started thinking now, actually, after the 35. So he started thinking now, what is the security for my life? And he is asking, and I got frustrated by with the management, and I don't want. So bahut ho gaya actually. So now it is enough, and when, till what date ISKCON will go on, and what will happen to ISKCON, who knows, and who will be going to take care of me in my old age. So like this, so many thoughts will come. And Tarangarangini, we are in the bhajani kriya only actually. If Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says This is the stage of the bhajana kriya where Tarangarangani will be given the good position post, and sometimes because of this waves of the devotion, we are materially taken up actually, and by that sometimes we are also made to down also. This is Tarangarangani stage actually out of the bhajana kriya. So another nivritti forget about. And so it will happen like this. Or otherwise, this is also due to, if you analyze according to the Srila Vishwanath, Srila Jiva Goswami, then effects of the offenses also will come out. Then that's why many brahmacharis, if see when Prabhupada started this movement, how many are there? So slowly, now all the temples are becoming white and empty, empty with the brahmacharis, are so much reduced. And now because of this corona time, I don't know even how much it went down. And so because of corona, I started clean sweeping everything actually. They are also not having the sufficient service engagement, and also temples are doesn't want actually. Temples are not able to maintain 200 brahmacharis every day feeding. How much you need money, and where you will get that money? And if activity is going on, then you can raise the funds and you can get the money. But big temples are facing this kind of problem now, and no rotation, no thing, because of we are stuck ourselves in the cities and big cities, and staying for one person automatically will be having 7 to 10,000 rupees of monthly expenses we get for every brahmachari. At least 7 to 10,000 for us also is like that. Easily actually 7 to 10,000 rupees if you want to maintain the cities. And like the 200 brahmacharis, how many? 210,000 per month. So lakhs of rupees we need actually. So that's why their temples also want, okay, let them, if it is going on continued, and then they will send off actually, people go out. Sufficient engagement, otherwise we will be going to the bus traveling parties, this party, that party, so many services, various services we are doing, like this. But still that devotee is glorious, even he is living brahmachari life, because tyaktva swadharmam charanam bhujam hare. So bhajan napakot pate tato yadi. We should have full respect for him, because at least in his life 10 years, 15 years, he dedicated and did the completely, so full service, staying in the temple, and gloriously he did. So, but still he is glorious, because these, if anyone is having some material desires, those will be very quickly fulfilled by the, so by that also he will not get any rasa, because navai jano jatu katam jana. So he will be remembering once again what life, in this life or in the next life, definitely you will remember that. So before coming to devotion, what kind of suffering was there? After coming to the devotion, what kind of pleasure is there? He is remembering this. And now what kind of pain I am getting immediately. That's why he will be feeling distaste in everything actually.
In one of the lectures, like many followers of Srila Prabhupada in the beginning days of Srila Prabhupada, when he was trying to preach in the Western countries. So many of the followers, they gave up their job, they gave up their family, in their young age, they gave up their studies. And then after Srila Prabhupada departed, and then all those followers, now they were struck. Now what they should do? Because in the moment there was turmoil going on, lot of turmoil was going on. And then they had to give up the movement, they had to give up the ISKCON society. And then in their old days, all those people, most of them, they suffered heavily, because they didn't have any job. They gave up their job, they gave up their studies, they didn't continue their studies. So in their old days, most of them suffered. And the ISKCON society, they didn't accept them back, because there were some issues, and still the case is going on. The ISKCON people, they are considering, should we accept all those people back to the movement, but what they will do and how we will maintain them. So it's a big issue in ISKCON currently. So the same case can apply again to those brahmacharis also. who have given up their studies or their jobs or their property, family, whatever. And now the situation is still not so stable in ISKCON also. So what is going to happen with them? They are actually, these brahmacharis are thoughtful, and it is actually, it is logical. It is reasonable. It's not that some kind of a sentiment or some kind of, it's reasonable, Prabhu. The brahmacharis are actually, they are thoughtful now about all these things. And the concerned authority of ISKCON, they should take proper steps towards this. But what they are doing actually?
So, like retired soldiers, we are giving this some privileges for them. So, similarly, actually, but someone is leaving what they are not leaving the devotion, and organization, if they leave, and they will be getting the so definitely who will be living, whoever is having the opportunity to go somewhere and get settled, they are only living. Otherwise, so even at one at one stage, you remember, you know, Prabhu, so even for maintaining body, at least we should stay in the moment. That kind of, even that kind of that kind of, that is also one of the reason it will be actually. At least I will get prasadam and I should stay. If I go out, so because we have such a, that means because being protected by the 10-15 years fully by the our temples, and we are not knowing what is the value of 1 kg tomato. What is the value? What is the value, present value? We don't know actually. The price of the 1 kilo tomato we don't know, and by just one day we goes and he'll get scared actually. My God, independently if we stay for one day, and if we see the expenses he will get, and that's why even by nowadays, so we came with enthusiasm, entered into the brahmacharya ashram. After that we realized, but now forcefully also we need to follow. So that became that is the situation actually. So now we don't have any other shelter, but whoever is not having the wealth from the parents side and no opportunities, then what we'll do? So Krishna only should take care, and we'll be staying there only. So that is the situation. Many brahmacharis are like that only.
And Prabhu, there is a one more scenario.
So, but yeah, what he is asking, and whoever is leaving, actually leaving. So we are not saying, ISKCON will say, the authorities will say same thing. We are not saying him to leave, and we are will accommodate him. So we'll try to accommodate him, and we'll give the prasadam at least, and do the 2-3 hours service and stay. So if it is not acceptable for you, then what can we do? And we cannot fulfill your big whatever ambitions. So at least whatever we can do. They will say this only, so that's why in this side, according to even organization also, it's not a profit based organization. It is simply a it's working on the sympathy of the society. So general society sympathy only we are able to survive actually. So ISKCON like that, we cannot offer, society also cannot offer such a packages or the such a life whatever maintenance. Also we give bare minimum maintenance, very cheap maintenance compared to human rights. If you compare with the human rights and the daily wages according to the human rights, so it's nothing actually in front of that. So what we can do, because this is a spiritual organization simply based upon the sympathy of the society. So in this situation we can only give this much. And like this, so missionaries are also like missionaries only. They are always get struggle. So that's why they are missionaries. So they are, that the main thing is, whoever is over encouraged at the early stage of the bhakti without by their counselors, and they don't know what is the future in the, and initially young days, early days, so 1 or 2 years of joining the movement. So if they are too much motivated, and with that, at that time counselor is also very much caring, and with that care he might be jumped actually. Then after that, counselors himself, they are out, they are not now disappeared, and nobody is there to care, and such a dilemma states are there. Those dilemma brahmacharis are many are there actually. So they are in the dilemma now. Where is my, who is going to take care of me? So who is going to take care? Who is going to give service to me? So at least someone should give me service, and someone should be treated also. So and this person, his counselors Raj Raj mean उनका राज चल रहा था उस समय. So मैंने, his power is going on, his counselor's power, and now counselor is out, and his power is out, and someone came and they started fighting with this person, and he is now becoming just in the dilemma state. What is that? What should I do? What? So they may give for the eating and sleeping, but the problem is, so at least some respectable life, self-respect should be given, and so that's why this is there actually. This is what material world. These are all in the devotional path. Ultimately, end of the day, what we can do, like the anga. So everything, whatever situation is coming, that is favorable for me, and so and also sometimes we are get hurted by the simple things. So someone get disease, and for 3 days nobody didn't ask anything, and he was feeling loneliness, and by this he is fully, that means disturbed by that, and by that also sometimes devotees will take very severe decisions, and now I don't want to stay in the ashram. So like this.
But Prabhu, there is one more scenario. They
uh,
are brahmacharis. They are in a leading position. Worked for us. They have a great contribution for the ISKCON society, and they served about 15, 20 years, 30 years. And at a certain stage of time, they have become white, but they don't want to get married. So no one has get married. There are many brahmacharis. They become white, but before changing, they said that we don't get married. There are many brahmacharis like that also. Many brahmacharis. So what about this?
this because you see, Prabhu, our ISKCON law is presently how it is. Any saffron brahmachari should not get any maintenance, any money they should not be given. Only just they should be taken care. So now you are having some special disease now because of some problems, because of your health. So you have the sugar, this BP, that, and those requirements. It needs money, and also sometimes your parents became old, and you need to give some money to them. So at the early age, your parents also young at that time, and you are also young, and your parents are young, and you don't have any problems, you don't see any problem, you don't see any future, and immediately you jumped actually. And now you became old, and your parents become more old. Now you have to support your parents, and they are begging, and they are in the heinous condition. They don't have any shelter, and they are also appreciating your service. And as a saffron brahmachari, you cannot get any money, and your parents are crying in front of you. Then what they will do? Then they will wear white, and they will earn money, they will do work here and there, and they get something. So this kind of problems are also happening. Yeah. माइक में बोलो, ये तो अच्छा है.
When I joined in the temple, I had my
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
He used to earn money.
Yes.
I thought that he can take care of my parents.
Yes.
Now, right now, what is happening? His wife
Yes.
is not taking care of my parents at all.
Yes.
Not allowing, even doesn't speak also.
Don't speak also. Yes.
Even my mother, she is 65, father is 70.
Yes.
And my mother now she cooks and she cooks for my father. My brother's wife doesn't do anything.
Anything. Yes.
And my mother does clean the whole home. It's like
Yes,
a
yes.
maid servant.
Yes, yes. And that is what is na, this devotee, this brahmachari's parents, they are also doing the chanting also. They are also doing the everything. They are becoming
And one thing, he
Yeah.
said that, she said that, my brother said that is, my mother is chanting 16 rounds, father also chanting 32 rounds. Then
Yeah.
you are doing bandami. This is
Uh,
is pretending. You are pretending.
pretending.
My brother's wife.
Brother's
said
wife,
that
she is
you are pretending.
teasing her, teasing them.
Cheating.
Teasing her, teasing them actually.
Cheating. This is, you're doing nothing. This is all,
Wasting time, and you do some work and something.
Now my parents is calling me and crying what I should do now.
So that's why I thought actually, this is from my long desire. It's not the today, but I said to even before also. So I want to start the one ashram actually for the especially so brahmacharis parents who are devotees and full-time brahmacharis their parents, and also so who doesn't have children and only parents, they are, that means they are husband and wife, they are all devotees, or single lady or the single person, so who are more than 55. So for them in the Vrindavan actually in Govardhan, so I want to start one ashram for them actually. And my father also accepted, we have some property, so once my father leaves, so I will sell out everything, and my first duty, my first and foremost activity is this. For all old brahmacharis, I want to start the ashram actually in Vrindavan, and all the more than 55, everyone welcome,
I have
and
a,
their parents.
yes, I have intense desire. I have a same dream also.
Yeah,
To
this
serve
is
the old
this
brahmacharis.
definitely I will do actually. This is my, and I don't need any other support also. I don't need means, so at least basic thing I can start by my own. Yeah, yeah. Huh?
But the reason, the scenario that I was talking, the
Yeah.
many of brahmacharis, the senior brahmacharis in a
Yeah.
leading position, they left because of the political reason
Yeah.
where they are working. Just because of there was no financial issues, there was
Yeah.
no problem from the families,
Yes.
and they felt so much trouble that they decided to now we have to change. They're all leaders, and when they changed, under though the devotees were under with them, they all become insecure, and there were a vacuum was created, and they all changed one by
This
one.
is nowadays so much actually. So top level management is not knowing the ground level problems actually, and also people are not in the pure devotional service. Now we are not
Exactly.
fully purified, so because of the modes we think something as right, and management thinks something is right. And then what is happened after 10-15 years, you did the preaching in that area, and now so you are going to have some different plan for that area, and top level management is having some other plan actually. So all the time this, because of the modes, there are the changes in the thoughts, and they will say that you come out from there and you do this, and it is better for you, and this someone will do.
Correct.
So then what will happen, then he will be get upset, and he will be thinking that I did 15 years on this, and whom to claim, and what will happen. These problems now, just today morning I was hearing this problem actually from in his UPK only. So in some areas, so this in some temple this is happening actually.
This is going
So
on these
brahmachari
days.
did so much service and so much preaching, and now he was asked to leave that place. He's asked to leave that place, and his authority is giving you some different service, and this kind of things. And like this, so many things are keep on happening. This middle world is definitely there is a problems, and what can I do? Some things at least by management we can do, by having the proper planning and organization. By the proper organizational setup, we try to rectify at least blind blunder mistakes should not happen. So such a way organization can be modified, and also properly planning should be done. So for organizationally, actually organizational planning and organization both are important actually. So and that's why there is a need to revise the constitution of the ISKCON, and also that is also very much important nowadays. So some leaders, they are trying to BOCC, so Bureau of Compliance Committee something is there actually. So BOCC, they are trying to formulate the some kind of, so this kind of constitution for the ISKCON, and there is a law for these, for brahmacharis, grihasthas, vanaprasthas and sannyasis. I don't know how much time it will take to manifest, but here also we have so many problems because of the Prabhupada followers also. So if any change is going to happen, so there is a strong opposition also is there. So it is not Prabhupada's mood and Prabhupada's idea, you are all bringing new things. Now that's why there is a need of a strong leadership who can make others to follow, who can convince, and who can, by his purity and by his shastric
Pure
knowledge,
leader.
purity and shastric knowledge, so speaking everything through the shastra, such a potential leaders are needed actually. And then some changes will be coming. But personal level, whatever we can do, we try to help others, and that much we can do. Oh, it's like this. Yesterday also, before yesterday, we were thinking actually, in Vedvarshti, we are trying to come up with the new courses. So we want to do the survey Actually, I just planning to do survey on the various congregation yatra leaders. What kind of courses you expect for your congregation? So this kind of questionnaire we are trying to make. So thinking on that, finally I came to the some conclusion. So instead of simply courses and asking leaders, what questions I should ask to the leaders? I was thinking on this. So to make a question, to make a questionnaire and do the survey. And finally I came to the conclusion that better to just list out all the present problems in the society. What are the various problems in the society? List out all the problems, do a survey and make a big list of this, and what is the solution for this, and what kind of training and what kind of education is needed for this we should do actually. Instead of having the temporary meetings and fighting in the meetings, best thing is giving the training and education is important actually. Simply by what is going to happen, so leaders simply everywhere, if you see ISC level and different levels, people simply too much so argumentation this is going in. What is a so and also whatever they are speaking, there should be a based upon shastra and based upon the proper, yeah, so properly by the previous acharyas. So should be it is based upon the previous acharyas. So such a argumentation is necessary actually, and that kind of even argument is there. Definitely arguments will be there. So such a healthy thing should be established. That is possible by the training and education, and that's why we need to bring up now. So education to the even various levels. Now we are seeing the how in ISKCON also. If you see Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti and this kind of courses, in which language is happening? Only English. Even Hindi till today there is no Bhakti Vaibhava batch. One Bhakti Vaibhava batch is not started actually till now. And that means Hindi audience, there are thousands of people are there in India and they don't know what is inside in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Because in the everyday Bhagavatam class, so it's sometimes it happens and they may go, they may not go, and they are continued, not continued, different speakers without proper context, and that is not so much efficiently happening. So that means many audience, they don't have any proper so knowledge and proper understanding on Srimad Bhagavatam itself, the basic book. Then what kind of good thing we can expect actually? If you see the Hindi, Bengali, next Marathi, Odia, Tamil, Telugu, these are all languages. So many devotees are there in the villages, and everybody is speaking Russia and also Spanish, Russian language and Spanish, and all these languages, they are all
German.
yeah, particular audience to that actually. They are all particular. They are not Hindi speaking, they are not English speaking, and that's why. And there are no teachers at all. Only everyone is interested in inspire the people for the moment. Only 1 hour go and make an inspirational speech and go out. But how to take care? If you give water for a plant for only once in a while, once in a month, so is it going to nourish that plant? That watering will not. So there is someone who is nourishing that continuously. So such a way you need so strong training. Otherwise, what? With immaturity, if they start having the discussions and arguments, and that means dividing the society, that will spoil the society, that will finish the society. That's why need to have the teachers. Training and education is the first and foremost thing. So if any constitutional change also, if you want to bring the organizational change, so there should be some kind of healthy people. Healthy people means spiritually healthy people. Such a healthy people who think broadly and who have the proper understanding, then we can make this some change, so that is very much needed. Let us work hard. Now this is the time for the teachers. Preachers are going many. Now it's the time for the teachers. Yeah, need to train the more teachers and send them. Not only TTC, just we have to have this kind of courses in various regional languages and encourage. Okay, I already made some groups for the, just anyway, it came topic. For the Tamil language, we have 4 or 5 devotees, so who are ready to become teacher. And for the Odia also, I found some. I'm trying to find out the candidates for the various languages now. So list out the students, teachers who wants to be, I mean, now present student, they who wants to be future student teachers. So I want to encourage them, give the necessary help, and try to give the, that means various kinds of the trainings and help, and such a thing we want to do. We are I'm at least in the vacations we should have the only special programs for the training the teachers. So this kind of thing we can do, and so that we can enrich the society with the full of teachers, so that they, and who are going to take the responsibility of teaching these books in the regional languages. So that's such a thing. So first step as a first and foremost, so I'm thinking actually.
But what about Hindi, the national language?
Hindi also, I found too. So if anyone is interested, so I can also slowly. It's not that they only from our institute only students. Anywhere we can. We are going to give open chance, and whoever is going to take chance and the training, and whoever wants to with like-mindedness and wants to work with the having the proper missionary spirit, and also having the properly the deep understanding of the subject, and a good sadhana, and a healthy nature of the group work. So such a things, if they are there, basically if they have this kind of things, so they are ready, they are welcome to our group, and we'll all work together without the caste and creed, and without the any guru bhai feeling, nothing actually, with all regional, no regional, no, yeah, this kind of no foundations. At least by Vedvarshti, people started, at least our group of people started thinking what are the books, and what kind of books we can teach. It is a simple, otherwise those books are lying and nobody is opening at all and studying and reading. So something is happening, and but we should maintain the quality, and also we need to have the future experts, future in the future coming time we need to have the experts, and all those books also should be translated into every regional language. Like the now Sarartha Darshini is there, Srila Vishwanath Thakur commentary on the Bhagavatam. It is mostly available in English only, and some maybe, so some portions are available in Hindi. Otherwise, then if other people, if they want to study the, that means after studying the Prabhupada books, so if they want to study further, where are the books? Where is the publication department where it is working to take care of the previous Acharya books? So who is taking care? If training and education books are not there, so one is training the teachers, second is bringing up the books. Teaching and publication, both are very important for the moment. Even previous Madhvacharya, Ramanuja, if you see the Sankaracharya, all these Acharyas, they are focused on what? They focused on the books. What they give the literature actually, and that is taking care the whole aspects of the moment, and still that moment is continued hundreds and hundreds and years. And our acharyas also did books, but if that is not now spread to the, now we are the biggest movement in the whole world, a spiritual movement. If you see, our movement is the biggest one, and we spread to the different regions of the world, and now we have the audience from the different languages. And immediately if we don't take care of the spreading this books in the various languages, and all the acharyas books also making available in the all the regional languages, if you don't do this, then what is going to happen? So people will be sick in that. That means that language is not having many books, then those devotees also will become spiritually sick. That is not good actually. So that's why we need to encourage the publications also, need to encourage the publishing the books, so properly in the right translations. And lot of, even some books are translated, lot of editing is needed, so much editing is needed. And in English also, now we are taking hours and hours, whole day. So whole day so we need to give left and right, Prabhu. Now we should dedicate, and 10 15 to 15 hours we should work all day, writing the translating books into your language. You start take care of your, you take care of your regional language at least, and start translate that, and spread this movement, spread this message to those people. It's It's very, very important. It's not good actually. You should not speak at all this. That's not good. You didn't ask whether you are okay or not. Did I ask you? So because that is bringing that after hearing this, you are thinking that it's a useless talk, and now okay then. Okay. So it's simply like a classroom etiquette is very important. If you don't know how to behave in the class, you cannot conduct a class. You cannot, you are not, if you are not becoming a student first, you cannot become a teacher at all. First try to become a good student, obedient student and proper student. And it's not that you always feel that bad of some teachers are saying like this. Why? Because of your problem, that is. Because of your disrespect to the teachers. Maybe you are not doing intentional, but this cultural aspect also. So culture also will teach us how to behave. So that kind of problem is there, then we need to change by seeing others. So we are not speaking anything useless here. And so that means tongue, vacho vegam. Tongue should be controlled. If vacha is not controlled, then you may be a very intelligent person, very strong person, and very philosophical, deep into subject. But vacho vegam. Tongue is not controlled. Every 1 minute, everything is spoiled. Finish game. One word is enough. You spoke one word wrongly, finish. All your credit in 1 minute it will out. It will burnt out. Okay, anyway, you are all, I know all of you. So it's not a new thing for me. Okay, try to take it positively and have a concern for the whole mission. And the important areas, we have to select the important areas where we have to serve, and also according to our capacity. Both should match. What is needed for the movement? So what is my capacity? And such a way, so see your matching, and so try for that. Definitely this will absorb you yourself. You can absorb into the Krishna consciousness by this. These are, yes.
Prabhuji, yes, you have very nice idea. My heart is touching by hearing this. And also, you said that in Hindi, we should have the Hindi course. So yeah, uh, we have to go the village to village, and we have to preach there also. Now in ISKCON movement, almost they like to teach only in city place and not in village place. So we should have to teach there.
Yes.
Then,
That is,
yeah.
yeah, moment if you see, it's like a small infant. Now 50 years movement this is only. If you see Advaitins, so Shankaracharya followers 1200 years history they are having. So many stalwarts came and they pushed their movement. Madhvas 800 900 years movement they have. And like that, now our movement Gaudiya Vaishnavism 500, that too, in that our ISKCON movement is having ISKCON, our organization is having only 50 years. So we are very young actually in this, with respect to the in front of other movements and other organizations. So Shankaracharya, Madhvacharya started the organizational preaching how many years back? They started organizationally preaching 800 years. When he was there, he himself started the 8 months. 8 months he started, and he assigned the duties to the various disciples and to take care the various aspects of the movement. And very organizedly he did, and he left. And similarly, Ramanuja also is having a very organized way of their preaching. But our Bhakti Siddhanta, when he came, then he made the organization, this Gaudiya Math. Then we also started adapting that philosophy. Otherwise we are rasikas and staying in the dham and any one tree and doing the our sadhana and fully engaged, absorbed in this mood was going on. So but organized preaching started by the Bhakti Siddhanta only, mainly. And that's why now we are see, even if you see, we are very young. If you calculate from the Bhakti Siddhanta also, it's only 100 years maximum. So that's why many areas are untouched. Many areas are untouched, and we should do the service in those areas village preaching is also very, very important. Yeah. Yeah, managerially also so many things, because now time is changing. Now you see, previously what, there is no internet online preaching. Now we were having the zonal wise preaching, and only in that zone, so taking permission, then preaching is happening. Now the whole situation is changed, worldwide situation. So anyone can preach from anywhere. So now this is going to bring up some different kind of problems, and those has to be dealt properly by our organization, so by passing the different resolutions. So that's why management also should, our organizational setup also should be dynamic actually, to accommodate the changes in the society. So societies keep on changing, na? So like this, so many aspects are there, Prabhu. What is that? Dushilo durbhago vruddho jado rogya dhanopi va pati sribhirna hatavya lokeshu lokeshu bhirabi lokeshu bihi apataki. What he is saying, he is saying that lokeshu bihi. Lokeshu bihi means, what is the meaning? What is the meaning of lokeshu bihi? He says, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, lokeshu means whoever having, that means wife, that means wife who wants to go to Patiloka, wants to go to Patiloka, she is known as lokeshu. Patiloka sukha vanchavatibihi. Patiloka, like Patiloka is also there. That means like Pitraloka, it is a Patiloka, maybe it's part of some loka, or otherwise it is also loka, I don't know. Patiloka sukha vanchavati. Lokeshu means who desire the happiness in the Patiloka, of the Patiloka. Like Swargaloka, like this Patiloka is there. Otherwise, wherever Pati goes, they are going and serving him. They want to, life after life, they want to serve the same husband, and they have such a desire. So whoever is having so that kind of desire, that woman has to serve her husband, even he is old, he is unfortunate, or otherwise he is jadaha, he is sick, or any kind of situation he is, so that she should follow him. Yeah, this is also material pleasure only. So this is the dharma actually. So Krishna is saying that woman has to follow her husband, but highest dharma is the Bhagavad dharma. Krishna is preaching that your husband, serving to your husband is not the highest dharma, so serving me is the highest dharma. He already said this in the previous sloka. Now you see the Sarartha Dashni for this. Yeah, same thing, no? Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti quotes a similar statement from Smriti Shastra. Patitvam apatitam bhajet. One should serve a master who is not fallen. So sometimes the foolish argument is given that even if a husband falls down from spiritual principles, his wife should continue to follow him since he is her guru. In fact, since Krishna consciousness cannot be subordinated to any other religious principle, a guru who engages his follower in materialistic sinful activities loses his status as a guru. Srila Prabhupada stated that the system of monarchy collapsed in Europe because The monarchs abused and exploited their position. Similarly, in the Western world, men have abused and exploited women, and now there is a popular movement in which women reject the authority of their husbands. Ideally, men should be staunch in spiritual life and give pure, sincere guidance to the women under their care. Yeah. So women also should be yes, that is demanded from the every woman. So she should be following her husband. But what is the point? Even we have studied in the Prabhupada purports also in the previous time. So husband should be very strong in his spiritual practice, and he should be a leader. And it's not that so he is materialistic then. So that means ma pita, what is that? Guru na sasyat, sujano sasya. Yeah, pita na sasyat, mata na sasyat. Yeah, so they are not the mother, father, or the husband, or they are not the relatives if they are not going to lead in spiritually to go back to the Godhead, Krishna. So then that's why he's same thing. Here it is said, then that kind of pati is what? So, but the point is, it doesn't mean that this is also very difficult to decide sometimes, many cases. So what is going to happen? So whether they are having the properly understanding on the, even wife also is not having the so much strong desire to go into the spiritual life and just to leave him. So she can also make this as a bahana. That means as simply a cause. Okay, he is not spiritually inclined, I want to leave. But that's why what is happening, the culture is there actually. Culture, Vedic culture is a minimum culture is followed and is taught, so that is protecting the society's structure actually. At least basic basic flow will be there. Basic shape of the society is maintained by the culture. Since that Vedic culture is missing, so that such a abnormal decisions are taken and very chaos things are happening. That is a very important. So establishing the proper culture also is very important. Even husband and wife are at least basic they trained, and so that they should not harm the opposite person. They should not become that means so much torturing. This kind of things should not happen. Basic values should be maintained. Basic culture is needed, so that there is no need to have the diverses, but still they can practice their spiritual life based upon their capacity. So that's why that kind of social structure and the culture is also needed. Now you will see the pakshe in this sloka. Only the direct meaning is said, but the secondary meaning is not said. Now we are going to see. So what Krishna is saying, hey, oh gopis, you people, so you should follow your husband, because you will be going back to the patiloka and you will be getting pleasure there. So go back. Now, pakshe, second meaning, if you take what it will be, lokeshu bihi, ihaloke, paraloke, cha, ati, kshudra kirti sukadyapekshavati bireva, na hatavyah yushma bihi. What Krishna is saying, gopis, who will go and serve their husband? Only those people who are attracted for the cheap pleasure. So going back to the patiloka, it's very cheap pleasure, and by them husband should be served, and you people doesn't want that, and you people are not like the ordinary woman. So that's why you should not serve your husband. Na hatavyaha yushmabihi lokadvayaya jala. Sorry. What he is saying? Jalanjali Dattva, giving the Anjali through the water. Dattva man madhurya sukha varadhau kelanti bihi pradhamataha eva patihi tyaktaha eva. If you people want to enjoy with me and that madhurya rasa, relish the conjugal love with me, first and foremost thing is you should leave your husband. You leave that. Like that he is saying. Kelanti bihi pradhamataha eva patihi tyakta. That's why. So whoever the gopis participated in this Rasa Leela with the Krishna, all those went back to their homes, and then after that, even their husband didn't touch them actually, and they didn't feed to their children also. So like this. Yogamaya has taken care of everything. Next sloka, asvargyama yashasyam cha falgu kruchram bhayavaham jugupsitam cha sarvatra hyaupapatyam kulastriyah. Translation: for a woman from a respectable family, petty adulterous affairs are always condemned. They bear her from heaven, ruin her reputation, and bring her difficulty and fear. Asvargyam, ayashasyam, falgu kruchram, bhayavaham. All these steps actually. Jugupsitam cha. So that means the wife, whoever is not following their family rules, family dynasty, the rules are coming from their dynasty. So then she will not be respected. She will not go back to heaven. She will not be having any fame, and she will be having the only pain. So like this, Krishna is saying here. So now try to see this from the Sarada Darshini 26. Mai sneha samanyavatyah bhavatyah स्वभावाद भवन्त्येव किंतु धर्म प्रतिकूल स्नेह विशेषस्तु सर्वदैव त्याज्यः इत्याह. So what he said, if you see in the 23rd sloka, what he was saying, yes, you people all have the affection for me. Yes, this is very natural. I accept this, and it should be. But what is the problem with you all? That because you are having affection is not a wrong thing, but you are going against the dharma, and this nature has to be, so you people has to live. So going against the dharma pratikula sneha, any affection which is going against the rules of the dynasty, family dynasty, so that kind of affection should not be there. So that's why you people should not be here and go back. So why he is saying that should not be there, that kind of affection? So because asvargyam, that means if you have that kind of affection which is going against the basic dharma, then you will not get the swarga. Asvargyam, you will not get the any heaven. Next, then Gopi said, oh Krishna, I don't want, leave that, I don't want. Then he's saying, okay, mastu swarga iti chet. That means if you people say that we don't want any swarga, then he is saying ayashasyam. That means there is no fame. That means it will bring the defame for you. Then gopis, if they say that we don't mastu iti chet, that means yashopi mastu iti chet. If gopis say that we don't bother about the fame and defame, then Krishna says falgu. Then this kind of affection for me is falgu. Falgu means mithya. It is only is illusion actually. It's not real. Mithya. I say it is mithya. It is illusory only, this affection. Then nedam falgu sarvotkrushtatvena sarvotkrushtatvena anubhutatvad iti chet. But then gopis may say that how can you say it is only illusory, it is mithya, it is false? How can you say this affection is false? And gopis may say it is not false, it is the highest pleasure giving thing, we say. Then Krishna says, then kruchram, that means you have to, then to enjoy this kind of pleasure, then you have to take so much pain. Kruchram, because your husband doesn't want this. So patyadi varana kastamayam. That means your husband may try to stop and you are escaping from them by the different kind of, by taking the various kinds of the pain and coming here. So that's why you have to get the pain then. So then what? Nanu vamata durlabatvam cha strinam yachani varana tadeva panchabanasya manye paramam ayudam iti dukkhamapyadikam chitte sukhatvenaiva rajyate iti shastra rasa shastroktehe pratyuta tatkrushram ragavatinam asmakam sukhatishaya hetureva iti chet. So that means then what Krishna said, you have to take so much pain to get this enjoyment. This in the material level they are discussing actually. This is not the secondary meaning. In the direct meaning only it is discussed. So gopis are saying, anyway, Krishna, we don't feel any pain. So that pain is also pleasure only, because Rasa Shastra says, Rasa Shastra, what it is saying, Strinam yacha nivarana tadeva panchabanasya manye param ayudham vamata durlabhatvam strinam cha ya nivarana. Dukkamapi adhikam chitte sukhatvenaiva rajyate. So what is this? Rasa Shastra says, if woman is stopped, Strinam Nivarana, if woman is stopped, then her love increases on the, that means that is a weapon. So Kamadev will become more and more powerful by the what? By the softness of the, these are all the arrows. So how should I say? This Kamadev releases the arrows. What kind of arrows? So these arrows are the softness of the woman. This is the arrow Kamadev releases on you. By seeing the girl's softness, so lust will increase. That means that is the softness of the girl is arrow of the Kamadev. And also Durlabhatvam, girls are not easily available. They are always kept protected in the houses. They are not coming out. They are not freely mixing with the man. Boys, then what? Kamadev is using, this is a weapon actually. Their Durlabhata, their impossibility. They are not mixing and not available easily. So this, by this what? So that is also an arrow actually, the religious. That means even if you see boys, they will be hesitated and they will become, their lust will become very strong, since that is not available easily. And also one more thing is that Nivarana, Strinam Chaya Nivarana. So stopping the woman. So this is also increases the it is also weapon actually. It is also arrow of the Kamadev. Strinam Nivarana. That means when woman is stopped actually to do that activity, then what will happen? So, lust will increase actually. Love and that is that love, the manifested form, the gross manifested form love is the lust actually. So that will increase actually. So that's why they are saying, okay, our husbands, they let them stop us, then that will even increase more love on you. So, and that is not a pain for us. What Krishna is saying, so first you are understood now the arguments. First what he is saying, the first thing and foremost thing, hey gopis, you can have affection for me, but that affection should not be going against the dharma. That's the point he mentioned. And that means then because of, that's why he is saying, since it is going against the dharma, he will not get the heaven. Then gopis, what they said, we don't want any heaven. Then Krishna said, you will be getting the defame. Then we don't want any fame or defame. Then Krishna said, this is a false love, this is a false affection. Then gopis said, no, it is not false, because it is a highest pleasure giving thing for us. They are saying, because mixing with you, loving you is the highest thing for us, they are saying. Then Krishna said, okay, it's not false. Then he is saying that it is painful. He is saying it is painful. So how it is painful? Because you may say it is not false, but Krishna after that he is saying it is painful. Then Gopi said, how it is painful? That means your husband tried to stop you, and that is causing pain for you. That will cause pain for you. He'll be stopping and he'll putting so much torture to you. Then gopis are saying what? According to the Rasa Shastra, they are speaking now. In the Rasa Shastra, what is given? You tell me, Krishna. If when woman is stopped, then her love will increase. So, and also, next, dukkamapi adhikam chitte sukatvena rajyate. So, this separation pain that is going to become, that is going to transform into the pleasure actually in the case of lovers. When lovers are separated, actually their pain is becoming transforming into the pleasure. So after a long back, when they see that his whole pain is immediately transforming into the pleasure actually. This is a kind of pleasure only. They are saying it is not kruchram, it is not the pain, it is actually pleasure. This is the Rasa Shastra statement. Like that they said. Then iti rasashastrokteh pratyuta tat kruchram rasavatinam asmakam sukha atishayam hetuhu. This separation and the pain coming from the separation, according to Rasashastra, that is the highest cause for the pleasure. We are going to enjoy. That is a pleasure for us. Then Krishna said, then he is putting next argument. Bhayam. See in the sloka. Kruchram, after that it is bhayam. Then it is a fearful. Because loka shastra nishiddhatvat daihika paratrika bhayapradam. Daihika paratrika bhayapradam. So this kind of uniting with the others, other boy, leaving husband and uniting with the others, other young boy, it is a fearful thing. Bhayavaham. This is the bhayavaham. This is going to bring a great fear for you. Then after that, nanu yat. Then gopis are saying, nanu yatra nisheda visheshaha sudurlabhatvam cha yan mrugakshinam tatra nagarinam nirbhayam asajjeta hrudayam iti shastroktehe. So then they are giving an argument that, so I just let me give 1 second. So then next argument, Krishna said it is a fearful thing. Then gopis are saying that nanu yatra nisheda visheshaha sudurlabhatvam cha yan mrugakshinam tatreva nagarinam nirbhayam asajjate. Hrudayam. What is the translation of this? This line I was not able to crack. Can anyone English meaning? You have? हिंदी में बोला, लेकिन हिंदी में भी समझ में नहीं आया मुझे. जहाँ मृगनयन नायिका के प्रति निषेध विशेष होता है और सुदुर्लभता होती है, वहीं पर नागरी का चित्त अत्यंत आसक्त होता है. व्हाट इज नागरिका? नागरिक is nagari. Nari nahi. Nagarinam nirbhayam asajjete. Then gopis are quoting something from the Rasa Shastra, that this fear is not really fear. some reason they give. I am not able to understand this. So this is this is from the Rasa Shastra actually. This statement is not clear actually for me. Yatra because Rasa Shastra terminology you should know. Then only you can crack that. And the terminology I don't know actually. I didn't read the Rasa Shastra so deeply.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Ah.
In the Symphony of Commentaries, it is mentioned,
Yes, Prabhu. What is that?
especially quoting Vishnugupta Samhita here,
Ah.
where it says that when there is a specific prohibition, it is said Nisheda Vishesha Sud. Then, and the woman is hard to get, Sudhurlabhatvam cha.
Yeah.
That refers to saying that her beloved or her lover, for her lover, when there is a specific prohibition and the woman is hard to get, the lover heart swells.
Yes.
That means the one who, that is for the, in this context, it is being said, the gopis are saying that if there is some restriction,
yes,
when such restrictions are there and women are hard to get, the lover starts to feel great attraction towards her, and thereby his heart swells. This is the aspect of the rasa.
No, that means gopis are saying there is no fear, but we will be having the nirbhayam. That means we will become fearless. That is the point, na Prabhu?
No, what it means here is, it is she's addressing, the gopis are addressing to Krishna, that when there is restriction, nisheda vishesha, and it is difficult for the lover to get them, sudhurlabhatvam. At that point of time, for the lover, that is for Krishna, his heart swells to get that.
Oh, so that means if heroine is being stopped and he is restricted, then what will happen? Hero will become more powerful and he will take charge on her, and he will give protection like that.
Yes, Prabhuji, that's right.
Yeah, and he will give fearlessness to her. So like that they are saying. Iti rasa shastrokti. Then Krishna is saying pratyuta rasadhayakam eva etad iti tatraha jugupsitam. Then he said what? Okay, like this you may get rasa, but it is what? So leaving her husband and going to the some other boyfriend. So it is jugupsitam. In the next line he is saying jugupsitam. That means it is very, very abominable activity. Jugupsitam. सर्वदेशो सर्वकाले औपपत्यम उपपति कर्तृकम कर्म कुलस्त्रियः जुगुप्सितम इति सर्वत्र तद्वते कुलस्त्रीः निन्द्यन्ति इत्यर्थः. That means you people are going to do this way, then you say based upon Rasa Shastra we are doing very right and this is not giving any pain and it is only pleasure. So on arguments you are giving, but ultimately that Rasa is so heinous and it's so cheap, and you are all kulastris, you are all belong to the respectable families and respectable dynasties, and because of you whole dynasty is blamed. Upapati kartrukam. Upapati means sub husband. That means making some other boy as a lover. Actually wife is making some other boy as a boyfriend. So this kind of activity, what? Kulastriyaha striyaha jugupsitam. For a proper lady from proper family, for her it is very abominable activity. Then tatra yadyapi yushmabhihi swabhishta siddhya swanindapi ityardha. तत्र यद्यपि युष्माभिः स्वाभीष्ट सिद्ध्या स्वनिन्दापि सुसह एव तथापि मत् प्रणयास्पादानां युष्माकं निन्दा मया कथम उत्पादनीया इति अतः गोष्ठमेव याता इति भावः. Then Krishna also saying, okay, for you people it is not so heinous, and you people may यद्यपि युष्माभिः स्वाभिष्ट सिद्ध्या स्वनिन्दापि सुसहा एव. So for your pleasure this kind of blame you may ready to accept that, you may bear that, but mat pranayaspadhanam yushmakam ninda, but I don't want to see someone blaming you. He is saying that no, I don't want to see someone is blaming you. So that's why So you people may bear that kind of blame, but you are all belong to me and my so affectionate people you are all, and I don't want to see anyone blaming you. So that's why you people please go home. He's saying like this. Understood? External meaning only this is. Finally, he's saying going home means external meaning. Understood, Prabhu? Yeah, for the gopis also. That's why you people go. Gostameva yata iti bhavaha pakshe. So now you take the secondary meaning. Pakshe sarvatriti jugupsitam yidam sarvatrikema prastutetu mama narayana samatvam gargasmuka paramparaya yushmabhihi srutam eva ityatah mama aupapatyepi naiva ninda parameshwaratvena subha subha karmati tattvad bhavaha. Now if you take the secondary meaning for this, sarvatra iti, this is whatever the rule is, that means going and mixing with the others, leaving husband and going with the other, making other as a boyfriend. This is wrong for in others case, not in my case. Jugupsitam in all others case, not in my case. I am Narayana Samatvam, I am equivalent to the Narayana. Garga Mukha Paramparaya Yushmabhi Srutameva. You already heard. Maybe you didn't hear because at that time, I don't know, you people are there in that situation, because they are not there. Only Sananda Maharaj was there. Paramparaya, that means from someone you might have heard already. So which is coming from the Gargacharya's mouth, that I am equal to the Narayana. So that's why Mama Aupapatyepi Naiva Ninda. If you make me as husband, as a lover, that is not a wrong thing. Even if you have your own husband, so making me as your boyfriend is not at all a so wrong thing. And I am the supreme controller, Parameshwaratvena, Subha Subha Karmati Tattvat. I am beyond the pious and impious activities. I am beyond the good and bad. So that's why you are all doing the right. You people should be here only. Like the secondary meaning is giving. 27. Shravanat Darshanat Dhyanat Mai Bhavo Nukirtanat Natatha Sannikarshena Pratiyata Tato Bruhan. So translation, the transcendental love for me arises by the devotional process of hearing about me, seeing my deity form, meditating on me, and faithfully chanting my glories. The same result is not achieved by mere physical proximity. So please go back to your homes. What he is saying here? So Shravanat, Darshanat, Dhyanat, Mai, Bhavo, Anukirtanat. You can get the feelings on me. You can do everything by just hearing about, seeing, and by just meditating and hearing about me and chanting about me. There is no need to come and stay here and meet with me. There is no need of this. You people go back. So like this he is saying. Then Sarar Darshini is saying, Nanu Khatam Anyatha Sambhavayasi Navayam Tu Angasangardamagataha Kintu Gargokti Pramanyat Narayanasya Samo Nanya Ityataha Tvameva Narayanam Gnatva Tad Bhakti Kama Varam Agataha Tadadyatanim Ratrim Swasamīpa eva asman sthapayitva krupaya swacharana sarojam paricharaya iti chet tatraha. So gopis are saying a big argument. Nanu, that means gopis argument is, so why this sloka is spoken? So we are seeing the based upon previous sloka what we understood, Krishna is saying that so you people should go back because that is not correct. You should take the main meaning. So according to the main meaning in the previous sloka, Krishna is saying that it is abominable activity, jugupsitam. Then now these gopis are saying, no, katham anyatha sambhavayasi. Hey Krishna, why you are thinking it is another way? You are saying that we are all doing wrong with you. So we are all doing wrong with you. That means we are making you as boyfriend, even we are having the husbands. So what is the wrong? So you are saying it is wrong, but we are saying it is not wrong. Gopis are saying, because so na vayam tvad anga sangamardamaga agataha. We didn't came for katam anyatha bhavayasi na vayam tvad anga sangardhamagataha. We didn't came here uh, to associate with limb by limb. Kintu, but we came gargokti pramanyat narayanasya samaha na anyaha ityataha samaha na anyaha ityataha tvameva narayanam gnatva tad bhakti kama. So gopis are saying, Krishna, we didn't came for the any bodily pleasure from you. We came here because we all came to know from the Garga statement. So you are the Narayana, and that's why you are nothing but the Narayana. So that's why you are only Narayana. Knowing this, we came here to do your devotion. Tad bhakti kamaha, we are desiring to do your worship. So varam agataha tad adyatanim ratrim swasamipa eva asman stapayatva krupaya swacharana sarojam paricharaya. And they are also requesting, so keep us today night with you, and we all will worship your lotus feet. Who are you? You are the Narayana, and we want to worship you. You are the Supreme Lord. Like that they are saying. So then Krishna is saying, okay, you are all treating me Narayana. That means Gopi became so much smart, na? So now Krishna is also becoming very smart, and he is saying, so then if I am Narayana, then keep my deity. That means Suddha Bhaktaha Kalu Samipya Salokyadikamapi na kamayante. So Krishna is saying the pure devotees, they don't like to be with the Lord, and they don't like to be Samipa, Samipya Mukti or the Salokya Mukti, they don't want. That means they don't want to be with the Lord's same planet or in the same place. They don't want to stay, and they don't want to do the service closely, directly to the Lord. Samipya Salokya, they don't want. Then why you are all doing? You came all for the devotion. Then why you are all want to do that directly with me, on directly service to me? So you should do. What he should do? Saying this sloka. Then the sloka is coming. What is it he saying? Kirtana, Shravanat, Darshanat, Shravana Kirtanadikam Ati Prasiddham Bhavati Bihi Vaishnavi Bihi Srutva Eva Iti Bhava. You all know that you are all Vaishnavis. So you should do Shravanam Kirtanam. So that's why he is saying this sloka. So this is the background behind this sloka. The direct meaning. So now Pakshe. I think, I don't know how much you are able to grasp the direct meaning and secondary meaning. Is it going on or not? Any confusion? No confusion, na? Ram Krishna Prabhu? Is any?
Please, I'm understanding, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Okay, Prabhu. So Pakshe. Now secondary meaning, if you see what they are saying, Shavanadibhyo bhavaha kandarpaha tatha na bhavati yata sannikarshena ityataha gruhan prati nayata iti nai avrityanvayaha. So now Pakshe. Shavanadibhya bhavaha kandarpaha tatha na bhavati yatha sannikarshena ityata gruhan prati nayata. So he's saying, you see, you can take in this Shravanat, Darshanat, Dhyanat, Anukirtanat, na what? Na feeling. That means Kandarpa Bhavaha. That means conjugal feeling is not possible. Yatha Sannikarshena. That means by direct close association, so really the conjugal love will come. Just by staying in the home and worshipping me is not going to give any conjugal love feeling. So that's why you people should not go to your home, and you should not just do the Shravanam Kirtanam of this, and by this conjugal love will not come. You stay here and so serve me and unite with me, then you will get the real feeling. So like that he is saying Kandarpa Bhavaha you will get. Okay, next 28th sloka. Sri Sukha Uvacha iti viprayamakarnya gopyo govinda bhashitam Vishinna Bhagna Sankalpas Chintaya Mapur Duratyayam Chinta Mapur Duratyayam. So translation, Sukadeva Goswami said, hearing these unpleasant words spoken by Govinda, the gopis became morose. Their great hopes were frustrated. And they felt insurmountable anxiety. So here every statement of Krishna is having the two meanings. Double meaning is there. But by seeing the main meaning, so definitely gopis will be completely discouraged by the Krishna. So he is so much discouraging them, and they are so much feeling morose, and how they are so doing they expressing their feelings. You will be seeing the 29th. So now Sukadeva Goswami is saying, just he is changing the now situation. Vipriyam Akaranya, after hearing this unpleasant thing from the mouth of the Krishna gopis, Govinda Bhashitam Vishannaha. Vishannaha means they became morose. Bhagna Sankalpa, they came with full excitement, with full desire. Let us now mix with or unite with the Krishna and have the complete enjoyment, highest enjoyment. So like this they came actually. With that Sankalpa they came. Now that is Bhagna, that is completely broken. Chintam Apuhu, they also got this so much anxiety. So now the Sarat Darshan, if you see, this is the basic meaning of this sloka. Govinda Bhashitam, in this sloka, Govinda Bhashitam word is given, is very important. Who is Govinda? According to the Srila Vishwachakra Chakravarti Thakur, Govinda means go. Go means gaha. Gaha means go means gaha. Singular is go and plural is gaha. So gaha means what? Nana Vidhan Vag Vilasan. That means many kinds of the speeches. Ga mane, so many glaidatu ga. So speaking words or otherwise different statements. So that's why gaha means various kinds of the variety of the statements. So of gaha, variety of the statements, prayoktum vindante labate iti. That means who can make the variety of the statements, he is known as Govindaha. Who is able or who knows to making the varieties of the statements, double meaning statements, or the any variety meanings of the statements. So that's why Govinda Bhashitam, Tasya Bhashitam. Bhasha means Vyaktayam Vachi Ityadaha Vyakta Vakyam Vipriyam Akarnya. That means, what is the meaning of Bhasha? Vyaktayam Vachi. Bhasha Dhatu. Vyaktayam and Vachi, it is in the meaning of this expressing actually. Bhasha means expressing. So whatever Krishna words are expressing, and who is expert in speaking, Govinda means expert in speaking variety of the statements, and by by Bhashitam means whatever is spoken by him, that is what Bhashitam Apriyam Vipriyam. That means it is not pleasing thing. And Akarnya, after hearing that, so Tadeva Dhvani Slesha Yuktam Avyakta Vakyam Tasya Priyatve Buddhya Samyag Avagamya Ityardaha. So they understood, these gopis understood the double meaning of that, but still outwardly it is looking very unpleasing, and that's why they are not happy. Avyakta Vakyam Tasya Priyatve Buddhya Samyag Avagatepi. Even they are so knowing the inner meaning and they are understanding that, but still they became very much disturbed actually, morose. Vyakta Vakyasya Vipriyatve. That means Vyakta Vakya. So here what is said, Govinda Bhashitam. That means whatever sentence is expressed, that direct meaning is Vipriyam. That means here Sukadeva Goswami is also saying, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has shown in his commentary two meanings for all the previous slokas. So you can support the Vishwanath's commentary by seeing the Sukadeva Goswami's word here, Govinda Bhashitam. So Bhashitam means Vyaktayam Vachi. That means whatever Krishna expressed, Krishna spoke, Krishna used the words, those words are Vipriyam, not the inner meaning. Not the inner meaning. Try to hear carefully, then so easily get. So that means the outward words, which are words expressed, those are Vipriyam, but not the inner meaning. So that's why Sukadeva Goswami is also establishing this thing. So Sukadeva Goswami is also saying same thing. Govinda Bhashitam. Bhashitam means Vyaktayam Vach, which is expressed. Speech, which is expressed. Avyakta Vakyam, that means that Vakyam, whatever is expressed, is having the inner meaning. Avyakta Vakyam means hidden meaning. Unmanifested sentence, that means inner sentence, inner meaning. That inner meaning is Priyam, that is pleasing only. But still these gopis are unhappy because of the outward meaning is expressed sentence is giving the pain for them. So Vyakta Vakyasya Vipriyatve Karanam Adrishtva Avyakta Vakyasyapi Priyatve Sandihanaha Taha Anuragaha Sthayi Bhavotta Dainyodayat Satyam Ayogyaha Asman Ayam Upeksheta Sma Eva Iti Nischitya Vishanyaha. So that means expressed sentences are, of course, they are very much unpleasing, and they don't know why he is speaking like this. Karanam Adrishtva, they are not seeing any cause for this. Why he is all of a sudden he is speaking like this? They are not knowing the cause for that, and even they are knowing the inner meaning of that sloka, that sentences, but they have some kind of doubt also. Whatever meaning I am taking, whether he is really taking or not, because it's not directly coming, na. So it is a derived meaning. So by that means whatever I am deriving, whether it is right or wrong, maybe I don't know, maybe I may wrong. So because of this dilemma, so they are so much, and they are went to the Sthayi Bhava. So Sthayi Bhava is producing the different Anubhavas. Sthayi Bhavotta Dhainyodayat. Dhainyata, Dhinata is coming. So these things, this variety of these sciences, these technical words, Sthayi Bhava, Anubhava, Vibhava. So Vibhava is there's Uddipaka and Uddipana. So yeah, Vibhava means impulse. Anubhavas means the internally those are all coming, expressions are coming out actually, Anubhavas. That means gopis are crying. That is also making the Krishna more attracted towards them. So that means they are crying for me. So that means his love even increases. So like this, these Anubhavas are the expressions actually. So because of this Sthayi Bhava, Dhinata is coming, and because of that Dhinata, so how they are thinking about themselves, maybe we are not fit for him. So Satyam, yes, Ayogyaha, we are very unfitting for him, and that's why he is neglecting us, and we are not meant for or suitable for his service. Nischitya Vishannaha, that's why they became morose. Vishannaha Yadardham Aho Patikula Pitrukula Dharma Dhairya Bhaya Lajjadikam Upeksha Upeksha Ayataha. What Krishna is doing now? We left our family rules, we left our the so-called, that means wife rules and Sri Dharma, that Dharma, this Dharma, everything. We left our Lajja, Bhayam, Dhairyam, everything we left. And we came to him, and now he is rejecting us. What should we do? Saha Kalu Asman Upekshita iti Bhagna Sankalpaha. Now he neglected us, and like that their heart is broken now. Bhagna Sankalpaha. So Chintam Apuhu, they are feeling this so much. So lamentation, anxiety now feeling in the heart. Kim Sakaku Padagrahanam iti Samagrahana imam anuneyam kim va pratyet prayatnatah dhairyam avalambya kutrima shatyena vrajam prati nivritya duravagaha gambirya yasyashayam nirdharayami. So now also they are thinking like this. What should we do now? No, he doesn't want us. So shall we catch her feet and we beg him? Maybe we should do this. We'll fall on his feet and we'll cry. Then maybe he will accept. Or otherwise, shall we do like this? So they are thinking. So we'll try to make a drama now. What? Yes, he is saying to leave now. So we'll make a drama that we are also. So such a way we'll behave. We'll going back to the Vraja. Then he will call him back, call us back. Maybe we should do like this. They are thinking like this also. Huh? Kim va, and also they are thinking, Kim va pranan paryatejyema. Otherwise, shall we live our life? Maybe it is good. We should now die. Tatra cha asya sakshad eva paroksham va yamuna praveshadina va. So shall we die in front of him? Or otherwise, shall we go so inside to the forest and there we die? Or otherwise, shall we enter into this Yamuna and die? What should we do now? So like this, they keep on thinking. Praveshadiniva hanta pranan tyaktva asya srimukam katham pashyam. And also they are thinking, hanta, what will happen if we leave her life and we cannot see his face again? And we will lose the opportunity of seeing his face back. And no, we cannot do this. And they are saying, atyaktva va katamatra statum prapsyama. So without living the life, so if we don't live our life, then our life here, then how we can stay here? He is not allowing us. Katam atra statum prapsyama etad adishtam patyadi bhajana rupam vanta bhakshanam kartum va. So we cannot go back to our husband and we cannot serve him. It is like the vomited food. Serving her husband. My husband is like a vomited food. I don't want to serve him. So, etad adishtam patyadi bhajana rupam vanta bhakshanam kartum va katam prabhavama kvayama kim. Where we go now? So, kim karavama. What we can do now? Iti kartavyamudha. They became completely bewildered now, gopis. They are thinking in the many ways. Ahuya gopi tatichata kavalihi swavenunadena vavarsha yadvisham krishnastada veshu papuhu suvismitaha vishwasyatam kajahati vratam nijam. So he took from somewhere, actually Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Like you see, these black clouds, they will be shouting, and by that, what will happen? This Chetaka bird, you all know, na Chetaka bird. So that is Chataka. So Chataka bird is only waiting for the water drops which are first. That means Shravan Mas. In the Shravan Mas, that first raindrops, it is waiting for that. So and it wants to drink that only, and whole year it will wait for that. And this, by seeing the black clouds, this bird is opening her mouth and keep on waiting for the drops. When that cloud will give some mercy on me and I can drink that. And in the same way, all these gopis, like clouds are calling Chatika bird by its sound, same way now this black cloud here is Krishna, and he is calling all the gopis. Chataka birds are the gopis, and he is calling those birds by his flute sound. And they all came now. Now he is not dropping his mercy, and simply they are waiting now. So what we should do now? What is the way for us? So this is 28, and there is no second remaining. Now it will not be there. Huh? Krishna's only, for the Krishna's statements only it will be there. What is the time? And remaining, it will take, because of that speech, so-called speech, and we lost this. Actually, this also today's plan, 29, we should finish. It take another 20 minutes. Okay. And tomorrow we'll do this. 20 minutes. Okay, tomorrow we'll do, no problem. This is also today till 29, that is our target. It takes 25 minutes. Okay, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki